know this war before I go. And that's some hours in my face way. Now it's like work for 10K or cause it is 10 gamers. Been insane in the membrane since them days where we raved for 3 days and 4 nights and took them red-eye flights. Hop straight off the plane and through the back door of the place. Then I stepped on stage, they were like, see the crowd going air, they were like, so I stepped on stage.
Renamed in late 2020, there's a look at Lumen Field here in Seattle, Washington. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Seattle Seahawks. The byes are over. It's now a 4-week sprint to the finish, and we are underway here in Week 15. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stump that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And here's Jones again on second down. A nice little juke. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offensive side. As we just saw, it opens up possibilities.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And it'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Now 2nd and 9.
Hey, 57, 57. Yellow.
They go play fake. Mahomes. This short throw caught by Goddard. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on. And I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
And an Eagle first down.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They enter this one 18th in the NFL in stopping the run.
Stopping the run, That's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out, being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Aaron Jones, that's his 19th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon.
Well, earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead at 7-zip.
Next to score, Eagles 7, Seahawks 0. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Dwayne Eskridge elects to bring it out. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Dwayne Eskridge. He will score. Touchdown, Seahawks. Well, there you go. They gave up a score to start the game, and as quick as they could get it back, they did on the return.
And people talk about this all the time, whether you're coaching it, whether you're trying to work on it, whether you're just trying to put in the minds of your players. Attack back as fast as you can after giving up a score. No quicker way than on a kick return.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last. There he goes, right side. He's on his way. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Aaron Jones. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7.
14, Seahawks 7. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Go, Reed, go!
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And now off to the races, down the right side. And they're going to have this across mid. inside the 45. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Back to Walker on first down. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10.
Ready.
Huntley to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Jalen Carter able to record his 5th sack of the season. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward. And how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Here we go, Jack. Go.
On third down, here's Walker. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth.
This offense really put themselves in a tough spot on first and second down, needing long yardage to try and pick up a first down, and they ended up getting a great run. Explosive, picked up nice yardage. You don't expect to be in this situation on fourth down, but guess what? It all started with what happened on first and second down, really put them behind the 8 ball.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14. They're going for it. Huntley. There goes a deep ball. End zone. And he's got it. End zone for the Seahawks. Touchdown. DK Metcalf. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Wow, talk about a big 4th down conversion for the score defensively. How do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it and having that type of, well, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he returns this to the 22.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
These two teams all tied after one.
With the score tied 14-14. 14.
An inside give to Jones.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7.
Again, it's Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. In motion left comes Brown. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
2nd and 10. Mahomes going to change things up.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone is a momentary roadblock for that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Mahomes to throw once more. Eluding the pressure right. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out. But his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Up the middle, Jones. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Second down and a little more than a yard here.
They'll go again to Jones. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
1st and goal, Philadelphia.
Now they send a man in motion right.
Jones is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plate as they stop him right around the line. Here's Jones. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. He couldn't get the ball away on 4th and goal. And the Seahawks able to come up with a goal line stand.
Let's go now.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You know, Charles, season winding down, time to maybe look ahead to the offseason. What do you see these guys going after either in the draft or free agency?
Well, with the season that they're having, just about every position is up for grabs right now. No one is really safe, but the focal point's always the quarterback position. And he may be auditioning to try and stay with his own current team. I think he's auditioning for the rest of the league to try and find a spot because I think this team is looking for a new quarterback.
Come on.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And this will be a Seahawks first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman from Orlando. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Again, it's Walker. 76 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What is it, 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
From the gun, it's Walker.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Set it. Ready.
On second down, it's Walker.
And he'll get it down to the plane at the 37.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing second and now long, and that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like second and impossible, now has him within throwing range of a first down.
Okay,
Creeping
ready.
up on a minute to play in this first half.
Cougar 19. 65 cat. 65 cat.
Hundley on third down.
And unable to connect. incomplete. Now, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Got it. Ready?
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it.
Now Huntley. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there.
Picked up by James Bradbury.
And the Eagles are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
38-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Flushed out right. It's complete to Brown, right side. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
43.
Mahomes now to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted.
Tariq Woolen picks it. There he goes, right side. And the Seahawks will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. This is intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And the Eagles are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 48. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. He's going deep for Brown. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
19 Lions.
Straight ahead, Walker.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
3rd and 8. Looking to throw here, Huntley. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Darius Slay with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. I mean, what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for 6.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into 6.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14.
Seahawks 14. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24. Not the start to the drive they were looking for. That run doesn't do much at all.
No, not at all. And it leaves them with 3rd and long. And you know, this is the time of game where these drives really, really start to matter. They've got to make some moves.
18, Pioneer. Go.
3rd down. Here's Huntley now. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Call that a gain of 38. A big march forward on the 3rd down conversion.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Give to Walker on the read option. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, struggles continue. Open targets, and he keeps missing them, pressing way too much. He may have a big arm, but until he learns how to harness it and have some touch, he's going to continue to struggle.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. To throw, Huntley. He's got his target. That's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards.
Right there.
Here's Walker. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 101 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten him down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. On 2nd and goal, here's the option. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
I think we call that season's greetings right there. He came up, pow, knocked him for a loss.
So they're coming up here on the 9th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and goal.
Check. Smash. Ready.
They'll try and run, Walker. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. 3 straight runs now, and that defense is held.
Yeah, we often talk about how the low man wins, right? Who wins leverage at the line of scrimmage. But it's not just that leverage. It's leverage with power. Who takes the line of scrimmage and moves it one way or the other? Right now I can imagine the defense yelling at the offense, hey, guys, if I were you, I'd kick it. You're not getting in.
Well, they're going to try this thing. They're at the 5, 4th and goal. They're going to go for it. We'll see. Run, probably pass to both in the arsenal. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal.
At their own 1-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. Taking it right down Broadway. And he will finally be taken down up at the 48. A big run there by Jones. 47 yards. Yardage-wise, he's in the top handful of backs in the league so far this season. A great run there.
He's going to love that standing when it comes to contract time. But even more so, his team loves it because he gives them an identity and sets a tone.
The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's fortunate to get anything from that. Give him a yard up to the 49.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
They work now on 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Aaron Jones, 51 yards. And the Eagles will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That 3rd one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ballgame. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14.
Seahawks 14. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Sidney Brown with it.
And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Yellow. 15.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones.
Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
It's a gain of 13 and a 1st down for Philadelphia.
And an Eagle 1st down.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. The give is to Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Now Patrick going to change the play.
At the Seahawks 22-yard line.
And now an audible here into something else.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead, you've got to protect it, and he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Out of the gun, Smith.
Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba.
4 yards the pickup, first down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. Now Geno on first down. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Back to the air, Smith on second down. He'll let this go for the end zone.
And, it's incomplete. Oh, that would have been 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
This offense so far on third down, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing again is Smith. He's got his tight end Fant, and he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Off of play action, here's Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Geno.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship.
Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
No gain on the play.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Caught on the right side by Jones. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Here's 3rd and 6.
Attack, attack. Hey, 43, 43, 15. Let's go, baby.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Hey, rip list. Yellow.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. That is caught. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st.
Yellow, yellow. Hey, 43.
An inside give to Jones. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
Yellow.
2nd down and a yard.
Again, it's Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
It's a loss of a yard.
Hey, Ripley, Ripley.
Now Mahomes going to shift him around.
Attack, attack. Hey, yellow, hey, go, 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 go. Yellow.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there.
Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
And the Seahawks will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. That's back-to-back drives that have looked pretty good. The offense was moving the ball, but in both cases, the defense comes up with a big INT to get off the field.
How about the layers of intrigue that continue to get added as we watch this game unfold? Both offenses, they're a little bit discouraged with how their drives ended. How will each respond now and can either mount another positive series that ends in points for their team? Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Smith's throw into the hands of Lockett.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Smith going to throw on 3rd and 1. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
Check 59, check 59, cover, cover.
They'll run through it. It's Walker.
And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Stay tough, boys. Stay tough. It's all about that teamwork. We are going to do this. We got
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Here's Smith. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I guess at this point, Charles, heck, why not take some shots?
I would agree with that totally because a big play can't hurt at all. Heck, you might get a pass interference call out of it. Somehow the ball might get tipped up and you come down with it. Might not do too much for the result of the game, but it could add to your stats.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Geno.
Smith and Jigba with a grab.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Hey, go flip her up. Flip her up. Tuesday.
Geno now to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
Panther 11. Rig alert. Go.
They're going for it. Huntley.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Yellow. Hey, Ripley.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it.
That's laid out deep for Rice. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what...
And that's one of the few things that has not gone right for this offense so far. They've had their share of big plays. That was nearly another. But somehow, he just couldn't squeeze it.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Yellow. Heroes 15. Yellow.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He's going to try and go deep again. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And the lead will stay put at 17.
So it's a victory here for the Philadelphia Eagles. Well, on one side of this, Charles, an impressive victory. On the other, I mean, you think about it, they scored in the first quarter, but then they didn't score in quarters 2, 3, or 4. They're going to have a lot of work to do before stepping back on the field.
Yeah, it'll be an interesting tape to analyze, won't it? Because why did it work in the first quarter, but nothing in quarters 2, 3, and 4? So we always talk about adjustments. You don't just wait till halftime. You do it series to series. They'll be working on that in preparation for their next game.
So for the Eagles, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they drop their 10th game now to fall to 4-10. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.
Listen, the past bananas, but I haven't seen it. You thought it was over, you bragging ignorance, you lack the vision from sacrilegious. I feel my ratchets, you have offended my clearly cracked mission with crass intentions. You may have given them credit so they can save now. This ain't the end and you might as well go and lay down. Make way to witness the heights are going to fade down. You pray for distance from guys like me, it's too late now. Preparation means opportunity, no? Being great, that's ambiguity, no? Too much at stake for your foolery, is it though? Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, did you know? What have I done? What are my motives? What am I thinking? What are you thinking? What's to be done? Who needs a motive? I won't be defeated. They don't want to see it, don't want to believe it, but no one won't stop to the most uneven. I'm close to achieving my goals. I'm needing to show them everything that I believe in.
I ain't here to fight, Phil.
I got everything to lose.
Cheat codes, I'm flattered, but I don't need those.
I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you. Show you what these hands are doing. I ain't playing with you. Keep playing, I'ma show you what these hands are doing. Hold up. Beautiful tragedies happen one for the evening, and no umbrella can shelter the way I storm on your weekends. I'm not interested or want to form an allegiance. I'm simply captivated on how you want my achievements. One screw away from feeling I'm gonna lose it. So who's to blame if I cultivated a movement? Stupid claims I'm a lunatic and I'm clueless, but you'll rule the day when I'm doing this for amusement. Preparation means opportunity, yes. Being great is ambiguity, yes. Too much at stake for your foolery, this a test. Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, I ain't stressed. You gonna stop me? Well, ain't that so? Ain't nothing gonna block me from the pain I know. You have no other choice but to watch me with the flames I grow. You probably think that I'm ungodly, but I ain't that though.
I've been going hard from the night into the daylight, telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating up what's for breakfast, I can tell you what it tastes like. Wake up and I see red and I still don't got no brake lights. Yeah, feeling super fly. I look in the mirror, see ambition in my eyes. Got more than one formula, they love the way I drive. Yeah, I've been a prize, there's no need to be surprised. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Boy, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that. Try and get a big stack in my bag. Yeah, you know I'm getting to it, it's like that, like that. Hey, never feeling the pressure, please not at all. I walk in when it's crunch time, leaves in the fall.